Hey guys, it's Kristen and Bethany here with Girl Defined Ministries, and today's vlog is called What to Do When All I Want for Christmas is a Boyfriend. It is really hard for a lot of singles right now. I get it. Like, there is mistletoe everywhere. Literally on my social media feeds, I'm already starting to see it. Like all the couples kissing, and you're like, where's my person? I want to kiss someone under the mistletoe. Every song, like literally the parties. All I want for Christmas is you. Like, that's talking about someone. It's not like, oh, all I want for Christmas is my sister. I mean, maybe, but it's like normally it's referring to true love. I mean, I do love you, but and that can be really, really, really hard. And so we just want to acknowledge that. We don't want to say like, just pull it together. Don't let it be hard. Like, we totally get it. It's like Christmas and Valentine's. Yes. Like those 2 months, December and February. There's just something like so sweet and sentimental. And I personally remember specifically a time where it was extra hard for me. This was a few years ago when Christmas was coming up, and there was somebody that I was really interested in, and I knew they were kind of interested back in me. And so I'm still like in my mid-20s because I'm 29 now. So a few years ago, I'm like 26. And I remember this exact, like, all I wanted for Christmas was a boyfriend. All I wanted for Christmas was to be in a relationship with that guy. You're like, and forget the money, forget the shirts. I don't care about the jewelry. I was like, I don't want presents. I don't even want my family. You know, it's like all you want is that. And those feelings are just heightened because it's so sweet and special, and it's Christmas and it's cozy and there's fires and hot chocolate and you just want your tree of love, you know? So that's how you feel. So I just want you to know I 100% can relate to you, and I get it that it's hard. And so because we know that it's hard, we want to address that, and we want to talk to you specifically. What can you do when all you want for Christmas is a boyfriend? So we're going to give you a few down-to-earth, really practical things that you can do this December to help you with those feelings. Yeah, and even though I'm married now, I totally remember those days when I was single and all I wanted for Christmas was a boyfriend. Like, it would have been, Christmas is awesome, plus a boyfriend would have just made it so much better. But one of the things that I remember really helped me, and I know we've talked about this, is that even during December, when it seems so hard, when it's so on your mind, having a boyfriend, romance, being in a relationship, is just to remember the truth that God knows. He sees your desires, and desires for romance and love. I mean, that's God's design. It's a good thing, but if God hasn't given that to you in your life yet, this is a chance for you to surrender and entrust this to God, just like every other month of the year. I know in December it's harder, but God knows and sees, and He's wanting you, and He cares. He wants you to entrust these desires, to say, God, this is hard, and we can cry out to Him. We can cry and say, God, this is so hard, but you are God, and you know what's best for me. And so right now, even during this month, I surrender these desires. I trust that your plan is good for my life. I entrust this to you. And really, I put my hope and my identity in you this month. God, would you help me to do that? And that might even be a daily constant prayer. I know for me it was, and I know for you it is too. And so that is what I want to encourage you with, is that God knows you can entrust these good desires to Him because He cares for you. So entrusting your desires to God is the most important, but we also want to give you some really practical things. Like, what can you do to have hope? Like, I need hope right now. This month, I know right now, like, what can I do? I need some practical tools. We're all about practical tools. And so we want to give you 3 specific things that you can start doing right now to give you hope during this time. So number 1, be careful what you listen to and what you watch. As a non-married girl myself, I can testify to the fact that it seems like everything you see and everything you hear during the holidays is like love and romance. And how did every Christmas song become about like true love and a relationship? Like, and every Christmas movie. It's literally like, it is like Valentine's. So oh my goodness, we just have to be careful, because if we're struggling with these feelings, the last thing we need to do is go and watch like these movies about these perfect romance stories and be like, that's what I don't have, and like cry our eyes out like my life stinks. So seriously, consider that. Don't just keep watching and listening to all these romance songs and then wonder like, why is this so hard? Seriously, consider that. And I just challenge you, from one single girl to another, to be careful what you listen to, be careful what you watch, take that into consideration, because it really will make it just a little bit easier if you are wise with your mind and what you're putting into your heart during this holiday season. And number 2, keep a December calendar of blessings. I like this one. I love this one too. This is so awesome, because when we're constantly thinking about what we don't have, what are we doing? We're not thinking about what we have. We're not thinking about how we can bless and serve others. And so this December calendar of blessings is honestly just a really practical, fun, easy way to focus on loving others. So here's how it works. you pick someone each day for the rest of December, even into January, that you want to bless. And you literally take a calendar and you write their name, different names on each day. And then when that day comes, you're focused on how can I bless this person? And that could be giving them a sweet gift. It could be writing them a note, sending them a really encouraging text or email, whatever it is. For that day, you are focused on loving and blessing that person. And it's amazing when we get our eyes off of ourselves and focus on loving others, how much that can change our perspective.
And number 3, the last thing, is to keep a holiday prayer journal. So basically, this is just an incredible way for you to have an outlet for you to pour out your heart to God. So this isn't just a place where you can be like, yes, everyone's in love and I hate my life. That's not the purpose of a holiday prayer journal. But it's basically whether you journal or not, it's getting a really small, teeny tiny journal that's just for the month of December.
Maybe a cute red one.
Maybe a cute red one. Maybe nothing with hearts on it. So it doesn't make XOXO. But basically what you're going to do with this holiday prayer journal is basically you're going to every day go in there and just cry out to God, say, God, this is how I'm feeling. And then find verses to help you to point your mind back to truth and write them out, pray through them. You know my favorite verse, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Maybe that's a verse like that where you pour it out and you say, God, I'm going to trust you with all my heart. My heart's hurting right now. Please help me to trust you. I don't know how to trust you. Show me how. And you're just writing this stuff out. And it's just a really practical way for you to work through your feelings and to help you practically see the truth on paper, to pray that back to God and just write out daily prayer requests like, God, this is specifically what I'm struggling with today. Will you help me with this? So it's just one way that you can practically get your heart refocused on God and deal with those feelings of wanting a boyfriend during December.
We really hope that these 3 practical tips have been helpful for you and maybe spark some new ideas of things you haven't thought of helping you with your desires and longings for a boyfriend, for romance this December. And we really just want to leave you with a verse that has been really encouraging to us personally, and a verse that you could use for that prayer journal, something to meditate on and to focus on. I love it. It's in Lamentations, a book we don't often visit, but it's awesome. It's honestly one of my favorites. Lamentations 3, 20 through 24 says, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore, I will have hope in him.
That's awesome.
That is an awesome verse of taking our focus on what we don't have, on our struggles, on our emotions. God sees, God knows, but he is our portion. He is our hope. His mercies are new every morning, and our hope needs to be in him. So I encourage you to write down Lamentations 3, 22 through 24 and start with that, making that your prayer.
Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from us, you can subscribe to our channel below because we post new videos every Wednesday.
I feel like, is our camera normally right under the light like that?
And I was going to say today's pencil.
Good! Great. Nailed it! Oh, I forgot about that.
I feel like you just said another intro.
I know. You really had that little maneuver going.
And now, Lord, I'm going to help you.
Yes, nail it. Woo! I need affirmation.
Oh, yes, I know. I'm like,
I know. Since 2 was I doing that?
And get that to the Lord.
Thanks again for watching our video. We really hope that you find our videos to be a blessing. We really hope that our YouTube channel is encouraging you in your walk with God and in your understanding of God-defined womanhood. But we want you to know that it's not always easy for us to make these videos. We love doing it because we see the need and we want to help you. We want to link arms with you as sisters and say, hey, God's way is awesome. But in doing that, it does require a lot of time and energy. And like this morning, here we are filming, like we had to get up really early. And so it's hard for us to keep this going on a regular basis. So that's where you come in. If you love our videos and you want to support us in this and you want to help this channel to keep going, because there aren't really a ton of like solid Christian channels out there. So if you appreciate this channel and you want to help us do what we're doing and to continue doing it into the new year, would you consider coming on over to patreon.com and just supporting our videos? And you can do it with really small amounts. They kind of call it tips or just like gifts that you're giving to support channels that you love. And literally you can give $1 a video. And since we only make 4 videos a month, that's only $4 a month. And that's just your way of getting behind something that you really value and love and something that you want to see continue on.
Totally. And we do have a goal for December. So our big overall goal is 1,000 patrons. But for December, we're really praying and hoping for 100. And I think right now when we're posting this, we're at 55, which is amazing and huge. And we are so grateful.
So much.
Every single one of you, 55. We read your name. We've seen your notes. We are so grateful for you. So thank you so much. But we are looking for I guess 45 more. My math is a little bit crunchy.
I think that's it.
45 more. So if you would consider becoming one of our first 100 patrons, we would be so grateful, and it really would just make the process of producing these videos just a little bit easier and a little bit more manageable. So that's what we're asking you to consider clicking the link below and joining us on Patreon.